or just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
What up, what up? Happy Monday, good people, and welcome to another episode of The Noize. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on the big three, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Noize Podcast, and follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. I am Big Los.
Follow with Kev.
Jay Alonzo.
I can't lie, in the midst of that intro, I was gonna like kind of yell a little bit, and then my voice cracked. And to save myself from coughing wildly on the microphone, I was like, you know what, we're gonna take it to church. If you haven't yet.
That's a good rebound.
Thank you. It felt like it.
Yeah, that was a good
It
rebound.
felt like it. I feel like, I don't get my flowers enough. I think that's the real issue.
Yeah, that was a good rebound. You did that. You did that.
I appreciate that. Gentlemen, how are you?
Solid, man. Another winter night in Vegas.
Yeah.
Weird ass winter night in Vegas.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm actually
Rick Ross in it, not loving
Rick
it.
Ross, not loving these hoes. And happy birthday to Anika.
Oh, today's her birthday.
Actually, by the time the show drops, be like that Wednesday. So
Oh yeah, well, happy birthday, sis.
Yeah,
so
happy birthday.
we celebrated her birthday at Friday. You went. We went to the name of the Mexican restaurant, Lindo
Marchion.
Yeah,
there we go.
went there,
I went
yeah.
there for my birthday a couple years back. It was good food. It was good.
I'm about to say, was it season? when
Really?
you went?
Because
Which one we went to? Which one did you go to?
the one on Flamingo and Fort Apache.
No, the one I went to was in Henderson.
That's probably
Maybe
why.
that was the difference because what we experienced was overpriced food.
No, it was definitely overpriced. The food I got was good.
Not a piece of seasening. Like the meat tastes like meat.
Really?
And then
Like
that's
they just
literally it.
Put it on the grill, take it off.
You know what
They
I'm
said,
saying?
man, the
On-
sauce
on
and the
bread.
Aztecs, that's the seasoning.
And then also me personally, and it's funny because only me and Los will pick up on shit like this. One of the waiters who was assisting our table, it was like 14 of us. Everybody else, he puts down their water, nice and delicate. Throws my shit.
He just said,
I was like,
But maintains eye contact,
but
though. Like,
never broke eye contact.
I
Like,
want you to know that he's
hey,
not liking putting
this your water. And so at first, we laughed about it at first. But then it kind of doubled up when I went to the bathroom. I come back, everybody had their little tomato soup on the table except me.
Yeah, like you.
And I was like,
What you do to that man?
I don't know that man, Kev. But I said,
You probably
what's the
did.
fucking problem, bro?
What'd you do?
nah, but what's hilarious is that he eventually brings it up to said dude, and he also couldn't speak English, so we kind of had to just point, and then he just had this look like, I'm gonna go get your bitch ass this soup. And he goes get the soup, brings the soup back. This nigga takes 2 bites of the soup and scoots it off to the side.
done.
So bet. So now he's coming back to collect shit, right?
And Caesar is
He
supposed
collects
to-
my soup because you see, I ain't eat my soup. He collect people's shit. He don't touch Jay's soup. He's like, nah, nigga, maybe go get that soup. Finish that soup.
Listen, he watched me take 2 bites, and the motherfucker never walked away. It was the weirdest shit ever to me.
Really?
I was like, I'm not coming here again. And
Really? No,
Yeah.
I ain't experienced that. I mean, for what I got, it wasn't nothing crazy. Got like a regular burrito or something like that. It was cool. I mean, yes, it was overpriced. I'll give y'all that.
oh,
For sure.
That's
yeah,
an
that's
understatement.
for sure. But it was cool. You know what I mean? But it was the one in Henderson. I ain't checked that one. I didn't even know they had 2 locations. Honestly,
That was like 4 or 5 of the motherfuckers.
really, I didn't even know that.
The funny thing about it is because the way he kept kind of circling over the table, he wasn't one of the waiters and he wasn't the host. I kind of assumed he was a busser, or maybe he was doing everything. Who knows? But because he kept coming back to the table with this empty ass tray and just kind of walking around, and then you know what I'm saying,
That's a busser, brother.
getting on his-
Eventually, he has.
No, but he
satisfaction
also
in his
brought
hand.
food. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
sometimes they do if they're crazy. Was it crazy busy?
No, we
Okay,
we
never
were
mind.
the busy.
Never mind. I was gonna say I've seen on times where it's crazy busy. The busser helps out the waiter, but if it wasn't busy, I don't know.
I think he wanted to watch Jay eat the spit out of the soup. He fucking sat that soup down. Enjoy. Put my dick in that and just walk off.
You really want me to go back and kill that man?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's Hispanic. Put my cojones in the soup. It burned a little bit, but it's gonna be worth it when I see you take a bite.
Yeah, Jay, you must have did something. Though.
I don't know this man, but I promise you, it was as far as the people in the atmosphere. We had some Spanish cats with us.
And they were shitting on the food.
They were publicly shitting on food.
The host was behind me. He's like, I'm gonna take y'all to a real Mexican restaurant.
Can this nigga say shit?
I was like, damn. Can we get the food first?
Yeah,
Dragon Nuts against all of table 14. It's
The girl,
all their
she's cool.
food.
But everybody else, dip your balls. Dip them.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time. Then the next time we went to karaoke.
Ooh, you're a brave soul. For karaoke.
Which is another interesting experience because, you know, when you go to a karaoke lounge, each room is, I didn't know that each room had the AC set to a certain temp based off how many people are going to be in the room.
Okay.
So Anika books the highest capacity room. Yeah, holds 16 people.
Uh-huh.
By the time we get started, we don't have 16 people. My nigga, it's cold in that bitch. Like it's cold.
Yeah.
Like
They're probably looking at y'all. Your fault, not mine.
Right.
and so I go to eventually we got to 16 people, but just starting off. Oh man, we were singing,
Shivering.
like a mother, like, but we all sound like The Weeknd. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All had the auto tune on.
Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So, and dude told me, he said, listen, bro, I can cut the air off, but between you and me, if I do, it's gonna go from 40 something in here to about 90 something in here. If I was you, I'd just
grit it out.
ride that shit out.
Wait for some more people to come in.
And he was right. Eventually, it got warm, but
Sing real warm song. Sing Summertime from Will Smith. Do
yeah,
something.
eventually it got warm in there. But yo, I'm talking about, but that required a lot of sake. You know what I'm saying? We had to eat something, move around.
Which excuse me, which spot was it?
We went to Studio Q over there off of what's that? Jones and like Flamingo-ish, Spring Mountain-ish, somewhere in that area. Well, all the karaoke supposed to be jumping over there.
Gotcha.
Big jumping over there.
I was thinking about this when we were talking about the weird ass busser, waiter, host, whatever the fuck he was, and just like kind of niggas acting weird. I remember at my old job, and it was always uncomfortable. So, you know, we on the clock. I don't feel like working right now. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Right.
So during my daily, I'm gonna go shit on the clock.
Yeah, getting paid to take dump. Yeah.
Getting paid to take a dump.
I would always go into the guest bathroom because the employee bathroom, it was just one bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, and I know me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And this is
extra space.
This is, you know, exactly. You know, so this is a closed space.
Somebody he wants to be taking a shit feeling claustrophobic.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, so it's a closed space, and then somebody will go in there after me, and then 9 times out of 10 they're waiting at the bathroom.
Yeah.
So then when I open the door, they get that brush of life. You feel me?
Oh, Lowe's, this is you. Like, yeah.
Yes, you saw what they had in the EDR. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I would always go to the guest bathroom, and it never failed. It was always this one Asian janitor that would clean the male bathroom. I don't know what it like he would always walk in there almost around the time I'm going in there, and he just always looked real upset that I was in there, but not like real upset, but just. You know,
shit, it's this nigga.
Exactly, like resting, like male resting bitch
Every
face.
fucking time.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be walking to my stall or whatever, and you know when you feel like somebody looking at you, I would turn around. He just giving me that look. I'm like, bro, you been sitting in here. You ain't swept nothing. You ain't wiped nothing up. You could wait till I bust this out.
It wasn't dirty until you got him.
So, you know what I'm saying? I handle my business, but and he would just always maintain eye contact every time I went in there. And I remember one time I sat down at the toilet, and in my head, I'm like, I feel like this nigga go just stick his hair right through the little crease just to maintain that same eye contact so they look at me for me to hurry the fuck up. And I'm just sometimes people just be
How about
weird.
a currency flush, huh?
How about, you know what I'm saying, a little something?
Right.
Nah, I'm in there peeling paint. You understand what
Jesus
I'm saying?
Christ.
You got a problem with me, I got a problem with you, and this is how I settle my problems.
Have your body ever, like, if you do that, you know, going on company time or whatever, has your body eventually synced to the time that you go?
No.
For instance, I remember I had to be at work at 8. For whatever reason, I did it a couple of times. I went to the bathroom like 9:30 around that time, a couple of times. But after like a week, I noticed about 9:30, I have to go to the bathroom. I mean, like, no, you can't be in there. I have to go.
Move.
So have you ever noticed that? Like after certain times, you going around the same time every day?
I feel like I deliberately do it. Like kind of with the job now. It's
that's your bathroom break. Because
after 2 hours you get a break. 2 hours after that you get lunch. 2 hours after that you get another break.
How most jobs go.
Right. So I'm like,
break is gonna be in there.
So I'm like, first hour, I'm gonna take a shit. I go to my break, come back, hour go by, I'm gonna take a shit. Come by back at lunch. I may ride the wave for the last couple of hours, but it just kind of depends how things are going. Then it's like, I feel a rumbling and tumbling.
Time for another shit.
Time for me to go handle this business.
Hey, nigga, those balls loose, my nigga. Like, you good?
Like, man, I just saw this Chick-fil-A, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I can say for me, since being back in the gym and somewhat meal prepping, but taking the protein shakes and
protein, boy, and
detox,
man.
detox teas and all that. So so I'm on a regimen every day to where I'll take these supplements at a certain time of the day. So I know when I take my detox tea in the morning, bro. If I take it at like what is it, 8 a.m. ish, and I'm on my way to work, by 10 a.m. I'm ready to rock, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, and then typically I don't have another one till which is wild, like 30 minutes after I've already consumed lunch, and after that, let me go ahead put aside a quick 15 over here. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but since being back in the gym, like clockwork, it's the same time of day.
Yeah, that will happen.
Absolutely.
It's all about proper pacing. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Keeping yourself regular.
You feel me?
Cleanse yourself.
Yeah.
Quick question. In a versus battle, and this is we're not doing this or that this week, y'all. But it had me thinking about it because we made a Boondocks reference earlier as well. In a versus battle, who you think getting that W? Gangstalicious or Thugnificent?
Thugnificent is washing Gangsta.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I thought too.
I'm gonna say Thugnificent washes. Yeah, washes.
I'm definitely giving booty butt cheeks over Thug and Love for sure.
Booty butt,
what Gangstalicious gonna do when F Granddad come on?
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing for that.
What about Steve Smith versus Powerline?
No, I think Powerline is washing.
Powerline taking that?
Powerline taking
that.
I don't know, bro.
Nah. Listen, even though Powerline's that nigga, but Steve Smith, he got too many jams, bro.
No, he do. He nice. He don't get me wrong. He nice.
Steve dropped Daddy's Gold, nigga. It's over with.
Vocally, Steve is superior than Powerline, but performance wise, which is what Verzuz is, Powerline is watching him.
Nigga, imagine being in Madison Square Garden. Oh shit! It's my shit. Do the perfect cast, nigga. We outside.
Yeah.
But Steve got one soul, bro.
He do.
You know what I'm saying?
Steve was.
He
Oh my god.
He do. But you haven't seen him perform nothing.
You're right. But Powerline, but also on the flip side to that coin, though, bro, Powerline is Jaquan Tipsy. He has that one song.
Steve can bring out B12.
He might.
B12.
Y'all remember the song?
Yes, actually.
Y'all remember the song?
Yes.
Okay.
What
I was
Powerline?
asking y'all remember
Then
the
again,
song?
technically, it's not a whole song. They're kind of just introducing themselves throughout the record.
B12.
Girl.
Listen,
Hey,
B12.
I wanted to ask y'all a question as Kev, you're a father. Los, you are not a father, but
Captain, pull out.
but we're all adults here, so we've all had those situations where like at the end of it goes, well, that was strange.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Like a situation that has popped off that you kind of just fell into, whether it kind of involved you or not, but something that you would just witness to.
Like relationship wise?
Anything. You out and about and just, that was strange, right?
Okay.
Prime example. Shout out to King Corey and his wife Brandy. They I went to their baby shower over the weekend as well. They have shout out to the upcoming baby Kai. Uncle love you already. Anyway, I go to the baby shower. Baby shower is beautiful. I leave the baby shower to get ready to go to the karaoke thing. Mm-hmm. And the good majority of the party is leaving behind us. I get outside. It's at the Pearson Center on the west side.
Okay.
Right? So we get outside. There's a little boy, maybe 2, the oldest 3.
Wow.
That's kind of lurking around the front door that goes to the check-in.
Mm-hmm.
So dude, I said, like, hey, this kid yours? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not with us. But when you think about it, in the Pearson Center, there's like 3 other baby showers happening simultaneously throughout the day.
Oh, really? People was like, hey, baby shower here. Let's get it.
Like back to back, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And so in Vegas so damn small, I knew people in other baby showers too.
Right,
It's crazy.
right.
So the little boy he doesn't seem bothered.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly looks like he scurried off. And then we're trying to we're looking around the side, and one of the people that was with Corey's party was like, hey, I think his mom's is right here. It's like a legit 30 yards from where the front door is to where this woman is, her car is parked.
Mm-hmm.
Has made no attempt to run. Oh my God, is he over there?
Right,
Thank you. Nothing. She stood there and waited for us to take him to her.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. It gets even more weirder than that. So we get the little boy. The little boy starts freaking the fuck out.
Right.
Right?
These strange people got me,
He's
mama.
like, he starts freaking out. This random dude walks in like, oh, that's such and such. He's Monty's boy.
You fuck?
Who's auntie? Points at the strange lady.
Mm-hmm.
So the boy won't go at him either though. So we're like, okay, never mind. So we're walking towards where this lady's at. The nephew, whatever, walks over to the lady. They're exchanging conversation. Mind you, she has yet to come and see where this child is.
Right.
Now, one
Which
time,
is her son.
we don't know.
Okay.
But the boy's crying. We're walking over to where this lady's at. They're exchanging this. They're exchanging something. She looks like smoker, I want to say, or plotting on something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But when the boy got to her, he was clearly, he knew the lady.
Right.
She ain't got no shoes on. Like out here at Pearson Center, barefoot, well, half socks, half barefoot.
And on one sock?
In a way, yeah.
In a way.
You either got on one sock or you don't.
Or you doing that, the little heel thing, letting the ankle
You ever
burst.
seen a sock that's like kind of like evaporating because it's been worn too much?
Oh, it was socks, but
Majority of my socks, basically.
I get it's socks, but they very warm.
It's way
socks.
past holy.
Okay, it's like, no, you need to throw them away.
Throw those away or turn it into a towel or some shit. I don't know. but
You know how hard times gotta be to turn some socks into a wash rag.
Damn, how hard! You know how talented you have to be to turn socks into a face towel.
But we get to the lady. She don't say thank you. She don't say, oh, I was looking, I couldn't find him. She didn't make the attempt to meet us halfway to come get the kid.
Was the boy wearing socks?
The boy had a whole outfit on.
That's very, very strange.
Case in point. When I walked by, I looked back and said, you know what? That was strange.
Yeah, that would be
It was so weird, but I hope by the grace of God that little boy. Okay.
I hope she
Right.
kidnapped the boy. Like,
Listen, by the time we got to where the lady was, the boy had pretty much calmed down, and he came to her like he knew who she was.
was he like talking? Did he say?
No, bro, this is blabber Tommy Pickles, bro. He was saying nothing except or and having a good time. Like
So he was either shocked or intrigued.
you know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, we touched him, and I promise you, he acted like we do some big ass thing hot water. That little boy lost.
He knew what stranger danger was.
He
Like,
said, "What? Fuck that!"
I know who I'm supposed to stay away from, and that's motherfuckers I don't recognize.
Yeah, I was all right though.
Bro, that makes you think about the times in like the 20s and 30s was wild. They used to just leave kids at the church steps and shit.
Yeah.
They used to have kids go buy cigarettes for the adults. Like, you can do that?
or
Nigga, I saw some shit about that the other day.
Yeah, did you see this shit where they used to set their kids out and like you can come buy their kids like they was broke.
During the original depression.
Yeah, like you just go, hey my nigga,
bro.
hey, for sale. You want
Some
one?
greaseball ass nigga.
Yeah.
Are you doing a buy one, get one? No, motherfucker. It's $30 a nothing. They sell them kids for cheap.
If you had the option to go back in time to live in a certain period for like an hour, like I beat up some motherfuckers, but bro, you're selling the child,
Bro,
like you're flipping the kid like it's a bag of weed.
The only
earliest
way
I'm
I can
going-
go back in time is if it's like if I'm like Kang or something like off Marvel, I got all this technology.
Yeah, I got to be somebody completely new.
Yeah, because if it's just me going back into, they gonna lynch me.
Yeah, look,
They gonna lynch me.
looking how we look, nigga. The earliest I'm going back is 96.
Yeah,
that's probably.
Yeah, I give you the 80s. I give you to the 80s.
I don't know,
That's
man.
about as far as it goes, though.
Listen, I do some 70s for sure. But before 70s,
I don't think I'm ready for what the 70s held.
no, because 70s is also still Studio 54. You know, you can experience that wild
In the
train.
70s would be cool. I can put it this way: if it's like I'm there until it's time to go back, then probably the 80s. But
Right.
if it's like just an hour, like you said, an hour, I do 70s.
Yeah, I do 70s. Yeah. 60s is back.
Just try to stay away from the least racist shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
all right, well,
yeah.
Montgomery, Alabama, eh?
No,
I ain't going there.
Okay.
I'm cool.
care how lit it is. No.
It's live Montgomery 65. Boy, like, what? No.
Controversial question. What's y'all house rules on Uno?
Oh.
No, that's a solid question. I guess shit. Is there any other way to play besides the right way to play?
Apparently there are a bunch. Like, it's so crazy because coming up, I've always known that you can, like, if you put down a draw 4, you can put down a draw 2 on top of that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until just like literally just a few years ago that I apparently really pissed some people off when I got hit with a draw 4. Nah, nigga, you draw a 6, nigga, whole table. Oh, you motherfucker! I'm like, damn, nigga.
My whole life has been you draw 4. That's what it is. Like,
Which is wild because, you know, think about the traumatic experiences and lives that were lost due to a Uno game. You know, so
Have you stacked a draw 2 on top of a draw 2 to avoid drawing 2?
I have.
yeah, I have. Yeah,
So
yeah.
apparently that's not a thing either.
Yeah, no, I've done that. Like if it's because it matches, the draw 4 doesn't match with the draw 2. So.
Like, I know this is weird, but I legit took the time to go look at the Uno Twitter, and first of all, you can't tell me that it's not a 47 disgruntled single dad who has a really bad relationship with his gay son that's running that Twitter page, because that nigga is not having. No, you can't do that. Like, they don't tweet shit out. They don't tweet shit else out but
Just correct
rules,
the
nigga.
shit, yeah,
they
yeah.
just correct the motherfucking shitty games. But eventually he went on a Twitter spell talking about the actual rules of the game. And when they were talking about, you can stack draw 2s on draw 2s, like, no, you can't do that. You got to just take that L.
Nah, I've known you can do that.
Man.
I didn't know that.
I've known you can do that.
You know that there's an Uno game coming out that's all wild cards?
Yeah, I seen that.
That's crazy.
They tried different
That's
things. Like I
crazy.
remember they had the thing where you can like write in like 3 rules.
Yeah.
Remember I had that.
The switch
one.
hand
Yeah,
shit.
the switch
Bro, you
hands.
talk about all wild cards. You talk about motherfucker gonna have like at least 1,000 cards per box.
Which game causes more friction in the family? Uno or Spades?
Spades.
Yeah. Or if you really want to get a beef going, son.
I don't know.
Oh,
how to play
no.
that.
Oh, no. Spades will get somebody shot, depending on where you at.
Domino get somebody shot.
Bro, you let a motherfucker sit down. See, I know how to play spades.
Yeah,
and
you gotta know how
you
to play.
have one bag.
Yeah. I thought you know how to play.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, you gotta know how to look. You gotta know how to play.
Why you talking to your grandma like that?
Niggas ain't gonna teach you.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, you better come in
And
already know
you-
what's
you
up.
got- No, yeah, you got to sit down and watch. But the killer part is you can't sit behind nobody and watch. You better sit where you can't see nobody's hand and learn how to play.
Nope.
Because then you gonna be telling people what's in my shit.
Yeah.
To this
they don't play
day,
that.
I can't play no card game but blackjack. I don't know how to play spades, tongue, none of that shit.
Really?
But, God honest truth.
I gotta
I don't know how to play tongue.
I gotta
never played
reteach.
tongue.
I gotta reteach myself.
look,
Too.
I've seen niggas get
You good in spades?
shot up spades.
I'm actually quite nice in spades.
Oh, okay.
I took a lot of ass beatings in spades coming up.
You're gonna have to quietly teach me at some point.
Yeah,
Because
if
I
you-
can't go to nobody else.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be like, you don't know how to play spades? Man, you
And see,
might as
I
well
ain't
cut
like
your dick
that.
off.
Exactly. See, I ain't like somebody be like, you don't know how to play, and then I'll actually teach them. Now, we can't play on the same team,
Ever.
but I'll teach you, yeah.
I gotta see you rock for a little
Yeah,
bit.
I can, yeah.
The fact that there are some people out there who don't understand the basics of dominoes, that kind of blows
that
me.
didn't get me.
That blows
I'm like,
me.
it's math.
Yeah. When I was first on, she was
Can
Mama
you
was
count?
like, it's just count by 5. I was like, oh, okay, and I got it. And I was a kid. Now I'm like, I don't know how to play. Nigga,
day-
you're 30. What do you mean?
The day I saw somebody try to get points off of 3, I was like,
No, listen.
no, you stop.
I played with homie one time, and my nigga was flex like he been on dominoes, and bro, we come from LA, nigga. All we do is play dominoes. Him with an 8, that's 13, right?
I would be like, what?
I stared at him like,
You gotta give them their flowers. Like,
Who the fuck raised you, man? For real.
Like, it is why. What was your curiosity behind that?
Maybe he was testing you. Right.
I was trying to see if you knew how to play the game. But I know that's 13. What's the symbol for 13 when you write down on the scroll? Ain't no fucking symbol for 13. You get the hell out of here.
You know what? Game over. I'm done playing with you.
Real quick before we get into the show, because we was actually having a conversation beforehand. So first of all, big up to Maya Angelou and black women all over the world for being the first black woman to get on a quarter. But Kev, you asked a real good question, or Jay asked one of y'all asked this really good question.
What happened to Harriet Tubman?
The fuck happened to the 20?
Yeah. And then you know, while I am definitely happy and proud that the late great Maya Angelou will get on the quarter. That's only a temporary run, by the way.
Yeah,
no, absolutely.
This is like maybe at best a good year of actual flowing quarters with her face on after that, and then she didn't get the whole quarter. She's on one side. This is some white shit on the other side.
Put a slave master on the back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like,
well, yeah, they definitely ain't gonna take Washington's face off the
go
quarter.
pick it up then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I think she was one of like 20. I think they had like 20 women that could get on this quarter. She was like the only black woman.
And it was like, we need to make the right decision here. Times are tense right now.
I'm
But
just saying,
what
happens to Harriet Tubman 20?
In a year or two, shit, paper money, coin money is probably going to be obsolete.
More likely.
For the most part. They barely got coins now when you go post.
But I would just like to see. I would like to be the one to say I got a Harriet Tub dub.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. It's going to be a collector's piece.
Tubby Dubby.
Tubby Dubby. That should be the
Harriet
name
Tub
of the
dub.
Tubby.
Look at what them tub does, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it is phenomenal though, because when you do, like, when we are featured on some shit that's like staples or whatever, it's rare and few and far between. And I'm definitely not one of those niggas that's like, oh, okay, well, all is right in racial inequality in the world. Fuck that. But like, just for example, the same day I learned about Maya Angelou being on the quarter, I saw the U-Haul slave truck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it, like, it's supposed to be about the Underground Railroad, but I can't take my eyes off the fact there's a whole slave on the side of the U-Haul truck.
I know what you were talking about.
And the killer part on the U-Haul truck.
Like, if you're gonna use a picture of Harriet Tubman, use the one where she's hitting the gangster pose. You know what I'm saying? Why we got to use the one where she with the lantern in the midst of escaping? Is that Harriet Tubman?
On a U-Haul
supposed to be, yeah, because it's about the Underground Railroad, so I can only assume
So
that
all
was
right,
just
so as you would describe it, I'm like, what are you talking about? And I had literally like just picture like that fucking slave picture on a U-Haul truck. You're right, like it looks like a weird horror movie on a top of the truck.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the other U-Haul trucks be all like, super upbeat and shit, and then we finally get a black person on it, this Harriet Tubman looking real concerned about this trip down the Underground Railroad. And I'm just like I said, there's an infamous picture of Harriet Tubman hitting with, fist in hand, you know what I'm saying?
On her gangster lean.
Talking about some smile, now I ain't smiling today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it.
You could have used that picture.
I'm trying to be free.
You feel me?
Watch,
Like
Jordan Peele is going to make his next black horror dystopia, and like it's going to be a scene in there where somebody is moving and they're going to have that truck.
absolutely. And it's gonna be a white family at that.
Of course.
With Mexican movers.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mexicans, dog, I had the
Wow, here we go.
Wait, can you do that?
yes, because here's why. Here's what I'm going with.
Speaking
of Mexicans, bruh, this was the and it blew my mind. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, nigga. I went to Panda Express, right, and was completely shocked that the entire fucking staff
Mexicans
were Asian.
What?
Exactly.
wow.
Wow.
The entire staff was
You
Asian.
can do Kev's whole brain just now, bro.
Because I've never seen.
It's always Hispanics.
Yeah, it's always Hispanics.
Always. So when I walked in and it was Asian, I was like, oh, okay. I looked around. I was like, Asian cook, Asian on the register, Asian.
I wonder how they feel about Panda Express.
It's a check.
Like,
If they carry the other, they start their own shit.
But they do.
Eventually.
Not the ones that work at Panda Express. They there.
Yo, I saw a meme the other day, and that shit kind of really fucked me up. Have you ever seen a commercial for a Chinese restaurant?
Tonight, the massive winter storm targeting nearly.
Sorry.
Jesus. Have you ever seen a commercial for a Chinese restaurant?
Oh, wow. No, I don't think I have. I want to, like, a part of me wants to say, what's the,
Is PF Chang's Chinese restaurant?
yeah. No.
That's the most I've ever seen.
They're like Asian fusion at best.
Yeah, I've seen them once. That's it.
Have you ever even seen promo for a Chinese restaurant?
Yep.
Oh, damn, bro.
Like you don't see niggas share nothing. All Chinese restaurants is word of mouth.
That definition of if you know, you know.
And not just Chinese. You ain't never seen a commercial for a Thai restaurant. You ain't never seen a restaurant advertising for a Filipino joint. Nigga, Asians is like, we here, find us. And all they shits thrive.
Yeah.
Like you don't see anything
niggas
about
find
what's the hibachi joints,
No, I don't see them either.
bro. You don't see no
I don't
ad for
see
them
them
either.
either.
Nah, Benny,
just know about it 'cause
Benny
you know
Hanna's
about it.
definitely get his spin, but it's only where Benny Hanna's is at.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And it's like every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Right.
But even out here though, bro, I've been to Benihana's plenty of times out here, and Benihana's has been in Vegas for a long time. I've never seen a Benihana's commercial. Never.
I think oh shit, I don't know if that was PF Change or not. I don't know, man. One of them commercials I've seen just one time. But Los is right. I've never seen
like you-
Asian, like true Asian.
You
spot.
know it's good. Just pull up.
Right. I ain't had shit. It's a spot over there on Fort Apache, like Sahara too. Them so they bomb.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be surprised when I go to a Chinese restaurant and be bad.
Like bad as it don't taste good, or
Yeah, like
Those they're like legit let me down.
I know it exists.
I'm like legit hurt.
But I feel
about
like
that.
this is some bare minimum shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody got to taste the same, but for this to just not be good, I'm like, all right, I'm not feeling this motion right now.
yeah, at least something has to be good,
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever had that either.
But anyway, I was just curious to those things.
random.
So according to you, gentlemen, it's been a hell of a week.
Yeah, a lot of debuts, a shitload of Kanye news.
As always.
I'm so sick of that nigga.
But it's just like it was literally the definition of nigga Kanye took a shit. Nigga, that's front page news.
right.
What?
And you don't even see Kanye, you just see a stall with them fucking boots.
Yeah.
And them boots is way too thick for the pants to fall over. So
Calf
they definitely just
twirl.
sitting right on top.
They just melt over and shit. No, bro. Listen, man. Can we start on this? Oh, y'all haven't heard it yet. The Kanye game record.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Damn. It's weird. 'Cause I'm torn. I'm really torn because the game spazzes. The game spazzes. I mean,
how many mentions in this verse?
not too many, which is weird. Like the game we got, bro. The game sounds hungry, bro. Like, the game is not his name drop McGee. Like he'll drop a name like it's nothing. Game had an actual ferocious verse, like damn.
But I mean, Game doesn't give bad verses.
No, you don't. But it's a lot of name drop. Like Game, you know what you're gonna get from a Game verse when
He
it's
gets
a
a lot
Game
of
verse.
predictable verses, right?
You get it. So and the beat was nice. The beat was nice as fuck. Then Kanye gets on, and then when Kanye is going, he sounds like he's gonna kind of get to a certain pocket. Like, all right, cool, like the Life of the Party verse, great verse, until he goes off the deep end. And what he does on this, he goes off the deep end. He even mentions beating up Pete Davidson, and it's like, bro, you let that shit go.
See,
bro.
I'm starting to think Kanye don't want to rap no more.
I've been thinking Kanye ain't want to rap no more.
I'm just saying rap. Like he probably still wants to be somewhat involved in music, but I don't think he wants to rap no more.
Why don't you do that then? Like, nobody said he made Donna too.
He should, but right now it's a lot of people that want to hear him speak.
Bro, I don't think I've ever lived in a time where Kanye was literally in the news every day.
I don't think we have either.
Like, no bullshit. Since the last time we sat on this here couch, Kanye's been in the news every day.
He was trending for being at a boring party with the most random assortment of people.
Yeah, so like it
Antonio
began
Brown,
with that.
Kanye West, Madonna.
So my question to y'all is like, imagine getting invited to a function like that, even as a fan of some of the people up in there, to walk into a room and see this assortment of people. What do you think? How the fuck do y'all even know each other?
I mean, I know how they know each other.
I get how y'all, the celebrity connection, but would y'all really hang out if there wasn't a camera rolling?
Probably not.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it was
Probably
Evan
not.
Ross, what's from old boy from Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, Antonio Brown, Floyd Mayweather, Madonna.
Floyd Mayweather was there looking like a fucking
he was.
child.
He was.
Bro, Floyd was dressed like he about to go do a whole workout as soon as he leave. Madonna looking incredibly awkward and out of place. Some random white chick, Kanye and Julia Fox.
Yeah, I remember Madonna feels as if she got the pass because she fucked Pac.
Did she?
Yeah.
Her and Pac both admitted to that.
I'm gonna take your word for it because I know how you feel about Pac. So I'm gonna take your word for it, but I never knew that.
Hey, Pac bone Madonna.
I did see the picture that was circulating when the single was about to drop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know
We have
the skinned monkey.
The skinned monkey.
You know what's crazy about that? When we first moved out here, the first time we moved out here, and I went to go take the trash out, and as I'm walking to take the trash out, nigga, I see a hand, like a skinned hand, like just on the ground. So I'm walking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, the fuck did my mom move us to? What is going on? So I go take
What
the
city
trash.
is this?
This is here.
Zir. Yeah.
This is here. So I go take the trash out and I go in the house and I tell them like, yo, I just seen a hand, like, you know what I mean? And they go out with me. And at this time we see it's two white guys that notice too, like, yo, it's a fucking hand right there. Turns out it was a skin monkey hand. That was my introduction to Vegas. Skin monkey hand.
Welcome.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Because your first question is, where'd they get a monkey from?
Yeah, but then, I mean, I guess the police came and they said that it's a lot of Asians in the area, which it was, and I guess they eat that.
Damn, bro, just blame it on the Asian. That's crazy, dog.
They said it fell out. It could have fell out of somebody's trash. I don't know how it got there, but there was a monkey hand there about big as my hand.
He said, "Bam, I got it." Asians.
Yeah. So and it was skin. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, whoa, what type of shit?
That's crazy.
The illegal animal trade is the wildest shit ever. Like I told you, I had a homegirl from Dubai that I met out in grad school, and she was showing me a video of her and her uncle playing with two lions, and I always remember thinking to myself like they were like pets. Yeah, exactly.
They got them out there. Like the white ones, they be playing.
I ain't want nobody crib, but
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, y'all ain't afraid? Like none of that shit. Oh no, we raised them. And then she's like, oh no, let me show you this. My uncle just sent me this video. This nigga pull up in the van. He looking around. He opens up the back of the van, and Mighty Joe Young is in the fucking back of the van. The biggest fucking gorilla I've ever seen in real life. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a silverback. I'm like,
oh yeah,
you know, I said I'm not really hip on my gorillas.
Those are damn near extinct. That's super illegal. But when you in Dubai, you know they got crazy bread.
That's what I'm saying. It's super legal, but when your money long,
yeah.
If I want a silverback, I'm gonna get a goddamn silverback.
Yeah.
But
That's the same thing what Tyson said. He was like, I want to. What did he say? A tiger?
A tiger.
I want a tiger. Why? Because I can get a tiger.
But here's the thing, though.
Nobody touching Mike though.
Are you so rich, my nigga? A pit bull will cover it?
Nah, I need a giraffe.
No,
guys.
hell, you damn right. I'm so rich a pit bull wouldn't cover. You damn right. You are.
I built a
absolutely
moat
right.
in front of my house for my shark. It'll be here
That's right.
Thursday.
The way they look at it probably is, you quote unquote poor people can get a pit bull, so I gotta have a lion.
Homeless people can get a pit bull.
You niggas are selfish.
But I mean, but what happens like when you go to the rich homeboy house and you gotta go ring the doorbell, but you're kind of nervous because it's a giraffe, and it's like, you know, I see giraffes on TV, but I don't know how they are for real.
Right. Are they friendly? Are they cool?
No, I went to Family Dollar just the other day, and this lady had her dog perfectly trained, standing at the door, watching the door the entire time, but of course had no tag on, no leash or nothing like that. Now, I'm seeing that this dog is perfectly trained. How the fuck ever, it is a big ass German Shepherd.
Yeah, that don't stop you from being.
I don't care how perfectly trained your dog is. What if that's an ex-K9 and he's used to tearing up motherfuckers that look like me?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get that dog PTSD.
What if he hears something wrong? He think it's you and it's not, and he charging at me.
And then she gonna come out to the store and talk, sorry, he wouldn't have bit you. This is a fucking German Shepherd. You don't get this goddamn monster away from this door.
It's always the people. He wouldn't have bit you. No, good and damn well he would have bit you.
He would have fucked me up. You know
just got
exactly what
lucky
would have
that
happened.
day.
I also feel like people who have those large dogs, like for example, if you have a Great Dane, I think you should let us know that you have a Great Dane somewhere in this house. And the reason why is because when they appear, the whole mood changes. Like you have a fucking horse in your house, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you just hope hope he's friendly. Like, is he cool?
From my knowledge, Great Danes are. I only seen a Great Dane once. I went to go visit my mother, and her downstairs neighbor, who she was cool with, had a Great Dane, and he came out. Dog's name was Lucy or something like that. Let me tell you. Now, at this time, I was the same height I am now. That dog was a little bit above his head. Was a little bit above my hip. Like I was touching it, like, hey, you know what I mean? I have to bend down and but they usually cool.
The two biggest dogs I've ever seen. One of them they're supposed to be big, but it was a bull mastiff.
Yeah,
Hooch.
Hooch,
Hooch,
or Beethoven for those.
I want a cane corso. That's what I want.
No, Beethoven's not a bull mastiff. I forgot what Beethoven is.
Was Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard. There we go. So, but Hooch and Cujo.
Yeah.
Was Cujo was a Rottweiler. I don't know my dogs. Anyway, bull mastiff, Hooch. That motherfucker's huge.
Yeah, they are.
The second biggest dog I've ever seen. Jay, you remember my friend Jean back in the day?
Oh yeah.
So
the Morgady.
this white boy that I knew back in elementary. His uncle had a lab, but the lab had that same disease had that same issue that humans have, where they get the tumor on like a certain gland, where they just keep fucking growing.
Okay.
So when they finally caught on to it, they got rid of it. This is the furthest thing from an exaggeration. I bullshit you not. That dog was easily 4 or 5 feet just standing. When it jumped up, 6'3".
Big homie looked like the dog from Soundlot.
I
buddy
remember.
boy. We was nervous.
I remember. I went with.
That was a massive too, I think.
I believe it was. Yeah.
I went with Jean to his house. And he was, no, you got to see his dog. He has this huge lab. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a lab. It's all good. Nigga. When I tell you it sound like children running, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And here comes this demon dog. I'm like, I'm not petting that big ass dog.
So you be mad at me? When I get rich, the dog I want is a Tibetan Mastiff.
I've seen those. Yeah.
That's the dog I want when I get rich, because they're like, first of all, the dog is like $1 million plus, but I mean just the maintenance. So that's my rich people dog. When I get like Kanye and Madonna, I can go to those parties and have a rich dog.
When you get like Kanye and Madonna, get a giraffe. I'm team giraffe over here.
Where was they party at?
Some spot in LA. That's all I can tell you.
What if you went to somebody's house and they had a pet ostrich?
I don't even.
I ain't fucking with ostrich.
Nah, I'm not doing birds the same size as me anyway.
Exactly.
So,
that's first and foremost. Second of all, this ostrich, this motherfucker as fast as a car. Like,
and when you expand, I'm good.
Speaking of random ass birds, I was going to see Wick, and this is literally so it's right across from your apartment. So when you come to the entrance of your apartment and you cross the street, you going to Jay's old apartment?
Oh, that little area right there.
Yeah, that little area. So right across the street, right at the entrance of that fucking area. I shit you not. May God strike me dead if I'm lying. It was a fucking peacock.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where I had to, so you've seen them before.
Yeah, it's probably that same peacock. I drove that street, it's probably been a couple months ago, when I was driving and walking across the street was a fucking peacock. And I was like, it's a fucking peacock.
Because I just went to go.
So
somebody
you know
around
this
there?
peacock.
No, I don't know the nigga.
Peter
Somebody
Peacock?
around there, like, either has a peacock or had a peacock and then got loose. I don't know. But yeah,
but what we do know is that he can't keep that motherfucker locked up. Bruh, I just went to go. I just went to go get a sack, and of course he had something already rolled up, so we chiefed that down real quick. And I'm driving back, and I'm like, okay, I must be high. Why the fuck is there a peacock?
Imagine how high you got to be to start seeing peacocks.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can't wait to smoke this shit when I get home. It's fit to be Wild Kingdom in this motherfucker. But dog, I was tripping. I'm like, bro, it's a fucking peacock.
Yeah.
So now that you just let me know, I wasn't just high.
It's a fucking peacock. Yeah.
Who just got the peacock on stash like that?
Because it's crazy, because when you're in that area, it's all residential.
Right.
There's not like, I think if you go further down the street, you got like a 7-Eleven and shit like that, but it's all residential.
That area is primarily residential. Yeah.
So somebody over there
got a peacock,
has or knows that there is a peacock that may belong to them, and they just don't give a fuck.
I mean, because even at that park around the corner, like I go there all the time, and I've never seen peacock.
Never.
So.
But on this day,
that's a peacock.
Yeah,
it's a fucking peacock just walking through the hood. And I guarantee you it was all some nigga shit, man. Peacocks, they can't fly. We just put them in the backyard. Like, You gotta just peacock in your. And that's not the only exotic animal they have. There's no fucking way you just got a peacock. He was like, I'm good.
Maybe he got so many exotic animals, and the peacock gone. He don't
Maybe
even
he's
notice.
an NBC fan. Okay. Maybe
I like my shit to happen live. Personally,
You know what I'm saying?
I be at the crib all day. Doom, doom, doom.
You know what I'm saying? That's the peacock's name. Dum dum dum. Man.
You call him, he comes strolling out.
I got a shooting star emulator that says the more you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I be at the crib just having all my little transitional shit.
It's weird because to me the NBC Peacock always just puts me on a show that I immediately go to is Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
I immediately go to that.
Have y'all seen that trailer?
Yeah,
the new
I caught
one.
it. I caught it.
How y'all feel about it?
Jay?
Oh man, look alright. Look alright.
It's not gonna last.
It won't.
It's not gonna last because
Well, Will Smith is executive producing.
Will Smith is executive producing. He also executive produced After Earth. But anyway, it's not
No,
gonna
I'm sorry. No, sir. He produced and he actually co-wrote After
And
Earth.
co-wrote.
If that's not the biggest checkmate, I don't know what it is.
It's like, you right, man. What
You're
was I
right.
thinking?
That's how I was like, all right, you're right. You're right.
But kind of going back to that though, one thing that made Fresh Prince so dope is that you had these characters, and it still had some kind of relatability to them.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And you were able to adopt them as family through the comedy. I literally hate Carlton after seeing that trailer. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
so,
at the scene, he does look like somebody like, I don't like
So-
this man.
You a buster.
If you'd have loved Carlton on
exactly.
Fresh Prince, right?
If you grew up on Fresh Prince, you're gonna have to completely eliminate anything that you've already known about the show.
But I think that's what they
to
want you
watch
to
it
do,
differently. I'm sure that's what they want you to do, but again, to me that shit don't work. Because like anytime you tell somebody, oh, okay, completely get out of your head what you know before, i.e. fucking Home Sweet Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna tell me to forget about Home Alone and then just accept this as a new fucking Home Alone. No, I can't help but to goddamn compare.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing I do like about it, I do like how they kind of expanded on his beef in Philly. It's like, okay, so you move now, you know, of course what we get with the original Fresh Prince, so he moved because he couldn't stay out of trouble.
Right.
But he's moving because this nigga you had to squabble with wants to kill you.
Yeah, no, it sounds like he snitched.
Or he snitched. Yes.
That's what it sounded like. Like he got into some shit and he told, and the dude who told him was like, "Oh, word, I got you."
I got you. I see that. And they made Uncle Phil super African.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's be honest. If you in Bel Air,
From what I like read up on it too, because I was the same when I seen the trailer. I was like, if you can eliminate the fact that Fresh Prince existed, you know what I mean? If you can eliminate that, then you watch the trailer, I'm like, okay, maybe they could be on to something. What I read was, I guess this particular Uncle Phil, they wanted to make him, instead of like an honorable judge, they wanted to make him like a mogul type thing. You know what I mean? I haven't seen any type of Aunt Viv, which is odd to me because in the original, Aunt Viv was like
it's a focal point.
Yeah, that was a focal point. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be weird. I might naturally, I'll probably give it, you know, the first couple. I'll give it a chance.
I'll give it the good old college try for sure.
Yeah, but I don't have high hopes for this at all.
I'm curious about, like, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm going to maintain obviously the same commitment that I did to Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna give it a shot, only because, going back to something that we were talking about on the show before, I like this new crop of black actors and actresses coming up. Like the youngins in acting right now, at least the ones that, you know, match us in color, they're really coming up and they're putting out some dope shit, and we're seeing a lot of like legit stars being made.
Yeah.
Like we talked about it before, Kev. Damson Idris is gonna be a fucking problem when Snowfall is over.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a problem. I think this honestly, and this is probably my hot take, I think this particular season of Snowfall is gonna make him like a household.
Absolutely.
Man. I truly do.
Absolutely.
I will have one thing to say though. His little walk that he did for his little modeling, boy, was trash. But
no, man, I like the new crop of black actors and actresses coming up, and I also like the fact that it's people within our age range who are making such like amazing career decisions with how they're doing. Like with Issa Rae's deal, like, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I was sad to see Insecure go. That last episode was trash, but I was sad to see Insecure go, but the kind of deal that she got, I'm like, yo, you're finna do some shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna do something big. And the fact that you're only 2 years older than me,
Yeah.
bro, like it's it's inspiring.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the newer crop of black actors, if anything, they've been completely inspiring. To let you know, like, yo, no, you can do this. Hey, I was watching because I watch shows just about every time they come out. The Hollywood Reporter on YouTube, they do like a round table with different actors, sometimes writers, actresses.
Yeah, and the directors and whatnot.
Yeah, this particular one, it had Andrew Garfield, Nicolas Cage, Jonathan Majors.
Mahershala Ali and
No, Mahershala wasn't in that one. I did see that one. He wasn't in this one. I'm saying this one because Jonathan Majors, I didn't realize when he was talking to Andrew Garfield, he was like, yeah, I saw you when you were Spider-Man. I was in grad school. He was like, 6 years ago, I was in school. So for me, watching it, I'm like, whoa, 6 years and you're there in 6 years?
Yeah.
Like anything is really possible.
right. No, it's phenomenal, man. I love seeing it.
Oh, sidebar. I don't know if maybe because I was watching stuff on bootleg. Maybe I don't know.
Good play part.
I've been having to rewatch stuff again. I watched the Internals the first time and I was like, man, this shit trash.
Oh yeah,
I watched it on
too.
Disney Plus. I was like, you know what? It's actually not that bad. It's not a typical Marvel movie by any stretch of imagination.
No, and
Not at all.
and I think that's
I hate to even market it as a Marvel movie because it's not.
that's actually more of its strength that it's not your typical Marvel movie.
Yeah, probably so.
But
when I
on the
watched it,
flip
I was
side
like,
to that,
this
I
not-
was like, I'm bored watching this shit.
Yeah, I did have a moment.
I
I
am
was like,
so bored
I was like,
watching
yeah,
this
y'all not as entertaining as previous movies, but in the grand scheme of the story, I see how you guys could fit going forward. It's like this movie was the best example as a filler episode. That's what this movie was to me. You know how you watch a season, and you're like,
It's a long filler episode, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, shit, all Marvel movies are long. But to me, this was like a filler episode.
From what I read about it, because I still haven't seen it. From what I read about it, they said that this probably Eternals would have benefited more being a series, the way that all the other series are going.
Yeah, because you got 9 motherfuckers that they all do their own separate stories. Like, bro, that's a lot to grasp onto for 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying?
It really is. Like,
I just got bored with it. But
when you look at some of the characters, like you look at Salma Hayek, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Her character, like she didn't have like a long run. People would want to see what her character was about, or Angelina Jolie. Like your series would have been perfect.
But I will say this: huge shout out to Brian Tyree Henry. He stands out. He's dope as fuck.
That's again,
He does his
another
thing.
one of that young crop coming up and getting the bag. I love it.
Yeah,
You caught Peacemaker yet?
yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you right now, we may not agree, but Peacemaker could very much be the best shit I've seen from DC.
Yeah, we don't agree.
In TV shows wise, I'm not talking about movies, like TV show wise. That's just fucking entertaining.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It has good moments, but it's not entertainment. And then I realized, man, I think James Gunn is super overrated. I think he's super. Don't get me wrong. The most recent Suicide Squad was a solid movie. I like that. I do not like either of the Guardians. Do not like either of them. I think they're like, and I like Eternals more than them Guardians joints.
Oh yeah, you tripping. You tripping.
And the Peacemaker, like, it was cool. I watched the first episode. I think what got me the first episode, I was on board. The second episode, I'm like, yo, this shit really ain't that good. And then the third episode didn't follow it up. So I was like, now, me being me, I am going to keep watching it. But I'm not, it's not.
I'm gonna give it the full chance.
Yeah, it's not like top for me. It really
I thought it was
it's
alright.
not worse than Doom Patrol, though. That shit is awful.
That shit's awful. But I just felt like, considering that I really enjoyed the movie Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and I also really enjoyed John Cena as Peacemaker.
I do too.
And I was like, you know what? This shit is, I'm really into this, actually.
I do too. I do too. And I like that the ways that they can really open up the DC universe. I do like that, but far as that being an actual, so maybe because the first 2 episodes, it didn't give me enough of the story yet. Maybe I need that 4th episode to be like, all right, that's that shit. But as of right now, today, nah.
Like, I'm Gucci on that.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this before we get up out of here, because this has been the story of the week, and it's not even it's not even like a story. It's just the funniest shit
Can I bring
ever.
up one thing? I saw The Last Duel. Really good.
I saw that too.
Really good.
Same day I saw Peacemaker. That movie, it makes you think.
What the fuck
It's
is
not
The
the
Last
typical.
Duel?
It's
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, yeah.
The best way to put it, because I thought about this. I said the best way to put it is, we all boys, right? Oh, y'all boys, but y'all not brothers, right? He the king. You his mans, and I'm your mans. But me and him, we ain't really tight.
We don't rock.
We really don't rock, right? You and him, y'all smash females together. Y'all cool. Well, turns out I get a baddie. You and him is used to smashing females, and you, Adam Driver, I guess you can say he's the more attractive.
He's the ladies' man.
Yeah, he's the ladies' guy, right? Mm-hmm. You see my chick, and you was like, oh, I need that.
Oh.
So I leave to go do whatever. You get that, and then that's how like it's a story between that. So basically, the first part is they talk about Matt Damon. He would be my character.
Yeah. Overall, it's accusation of a rape told it by three different perspectives.
Yeah. In medieval times.
Yeah. Boom.
But the end result was always rape.
Yes.
Yes.
And if we
it was medieval times, so it was Thursday.
And if we throw that even some more, yeah, we seen each story, but at the back of my mind, we like, oh shit, who really did this shit?
Right, but then obviously it's called The Last Duel, so
yeah,
it leads up to an actual fight between the
them
two.
Yeah, me and you, we end up fighting, and I mean, even when we fighting, you be like, nah, I ain't do that shit, but it don't work out for you.
What's dope about it is that they really exposed, like, yeah, even though the woman who was actually raped or the claim she was raped,
they gave her a point of view.
They gave her a point of view, but at the end of the day, because of those times, it was about these two dudes and their egos.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with her.
Yeah. She was looked at like complete property.
Because that's what she was.
Yeah.
Like,
to the point where if, like, say me and you fought and it turns out that you won, they like burn her alive type shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So she still lost.
Yeah. It's one of those movies where it's very story driven. Like if you're trying to watch it and see some exciting night shit, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
It's very story driven. Honestly, I only watched it because I ain't had shit else to watch. But I can't say that I was like, oh, this was a bad
disappointed.
Watch.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, and then I also watched the Denzel Macbeth.
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh man,
is it a play or is it a movie?
It's it must say it's a fucking play because it's literally 2 hours of an hour 45 of Denzel doing Shakespeare. And while I love Denzel, that's a GOAT, God amongst men. I've never been to Shakespeare like that, but bruh, it's broken English.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So you ain't like Leonardo DiCaprio?
I love that movie, bro, but I'm not gonna say act like I knew what the fuck they was talking about. You know, I was like,
I'll give it a shot.
It is broken English.
It is. And I remember in school, the teacher had us like read and do a lot of Shakespeare, so I'll give it a shot, but I don't expect shit.
Like, bro, Denzel has a lot of like monologues. I'm like, bro,
I'll give it a cool 30 minutes.
Like I feel like he's saying some shit. I don't know what the fuck he's saying though. He's just hella emotion and just giving me words like
whatever he's saying. He mean that.
He mean that.
Somebody pissed off, didn't he?
Like, thy capital house of Marathon and like what the fuck are you talking about? But sounds deep.
He said, "I'm getting to this cultural bag. I'm trying to blow up in Europe." Got to get to the story though. First of all, every man out there needs to be carrying around hot sauce packets.
Oh, absolutely.
Tapatio.
No, you know what?
Red
No,
Hot,
I gotta go get you on that one. Every man does not need to carry hot sauce packages because there's a lot of y'all who won't get done with
a lot of us aren't necessarily important enough.
Yeah. We don't need
for a turkey baster type situation. But if you are of some kind of notability, if you got some kind of rep about you.
Hot sauce
may need to be the case. Yeah. So this whole situation with Drake pouring fucking hot sauce in the condom and then old girl trying to steal a baby and end up stealing an infection.
Oh, I forgot we were covering this. Yeah.
It's the funniest shit I have heard all week. Yeah. What made it even funnier is that she's suing the nigga.
Yeah, that's gonna get thrown out.
I need the video of I need the deposition. I need the full video.
Like she like put this information on the internet thinking she was about to out him.
Right.
And it completely backfired. Completely.
Because like, first of all, let's even say he didn't put hot sauce in the condom. Let's just say you were going to steal this man's baby.
Like, how was that going to work? Once you had the baby, how was that? That's a good question, actually. If somebody does that, if a woman does that and she does indeed become successful, do you now make that
Which
man...
has happened.
do you not make that man like liable?
So
Like if he wants to, by all means, you do what you're gonna do if you want to. But if you was like, just jump off, and you now have a baby, do you now make that man liable?
the fucked up thing about it is you have to prove that that's not the case.
Prove that
She didn't go in there with a turkey baster and set up things.
How can you prove that?
Set up things. That's the fucked up thing about it. Because you know what's
You gotta get hot sauce.
What's so crazy about it is because of that short point percentage of condoms effectiveness, that's literally enough for them to be like, oh no, I mean, condom could have broke. You know, something could have seeped through. Like, could have been anything.
We're ignoring
you know
the most pivotal part of this whole story.
I was answering the question. No,
She herself said, me and Drake fucked. Drake puts the condom in the trash can. Well, I presume it's the trash can. I proceed to go to the bathroom to get said condom. To do what with it? Put it in my pussy to get pregnant. You literally just admitted to try to trap a nigga, and then I got hit with the hee haw when it's hot sauce in your pussy.
the fact that
as motherfuckers who are like that's Drake is wrong. How is he wrong?
Yeah,
what did he do?
I seen it too. Like I seen one. He shouldn't have put. He could have put something else in or just threw it and flush it or something. Bitch, what?
And here's the even crazier part about it. Were the lights off? Because you telling me you went in there and saw Chick-fil-A sauce in the trash can? Because I'm assuming that the hot sauce was red. So do you know hot sauce not to be red? You mix that with some
green hot sauce
or some green hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? You mix that with an off-white colored substance, you gonna get Chick-fil-A sauce,
right?
With a pearl itch color, yeah,
with a mother of pearl cream type color.
If you're gonna put hot sauce in a condom, how much hot sauce do you have to put in? Is it like 2 tablespoons? Like,
Nothing.
what do you have to put in?
Gucci, I know that.
This is definitely enough to cause a real issue. But like that's why I said I think he may have just had like a Rooster's packet in his pocket.
No, listen.
Once he's, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick.
Listen, what they're not saying is how. Listen, that is birth control for your ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Drake had to have had a bottle of Red Hot.
Nah, it definitely had to be a packet.
Nah, bro. He has a bottle in the bathroom for that reason. Why?
Did it say whose house? Where
Sure,
I think they're at a hotel.
Oh, he called a room service.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be like a packet or something.
Bring the hot sauce.
Because I'm like, you know, and Drake doesn't really, I mean, he probably does. Probably when he does his parties and shit like that. But Drake doesn't strike me as the type to just have everybody at his fucking crowd. I feel like it has to be circumstantial. Like he had a party.
Yeah, but Drake also tries to be the type that he would knock down Rando in a heartbeat. So.
Absolutely, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it was a hotel situation. Like,
but still though, he knows how to probably dispose of that shit. Like here you go.
She said Drake came, like her screaming came running in.
He was still there when you.
Absolutely. The pettiness of me, the pettiness of Los is. You know you just threw the hot sauce in there. Then she go in the bathroom after you. You waiting about 5 minutes and you hear, ah! I'm outside like, Hot Pocket.
Yeah, buddy.
Took my joke. That was my joke. Baby girl got that Doritos Locos nacho.
Wow. I didn't know she did it while he was still there. I thought it happened like after he left or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Wait, don't. Well, I mean, they say condoms have spermicide. I don't know. If it's true
here's the scary shit about that. Because, like I said, some people have been successful with doing that shit. But one thing that we were told in life. He asked a question. I'm answering the question.
No.
One thing we were told in life was that as soon as the semen hits the regular air, the cells die.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I'm like, have y'all debunked that yet? Have y'all let that go? Because clearly that's not the fucking case. Because a lot of people, motherfuckers, they end up pregnant from the shit sliding off the stomach into.
Right.
I'm like, it touched all kind of shit on the way in. Yeah. Now look, I got a dumb baby. But that's, listen.
My baby think number 3 is green.
Exactly. I told her to say the alphabet. She gonna sing the goddamn. But that had to be the funniest shit that I've heard, because to know that the baller alert situation just completely just fell out of place for you.
Did it say how much she was trying to sue him for?
Or? For what I read, she's trying to get a few M's, but once again, no matter how you try to spin this story, You still got to tell the story
gotta
as
tell
to
the story.
how this happened.
Yeah.
You know what's even more fucked up? This ain't her first time trying.
It can be. It can
It's not
be.
her first time trying. You don't
It
just
can
think,
be.
let me go and get this condom and like,
Yeah, nah.
Ain't no way you thought of that shit on the fly. You just tried it with a
be.
few different niggas and was like, damn it. But after a while, when do you stop? 'Cause now you just putting like I get it. Like, you know, this is how kids are born. But to me, that just sounds gross.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you just
saying?
putting shit up there.
It's a comment
and-
just
yeah.
like, or you sit there with the comments almost trying to look like trying to get all the nutrients
Like it's Coke. There it is.
I gotta get all this shit in here.
But like, do you just like just walk around with a turkey basket just on you? If that's even the way you do
I
it?
mean, if Drake had Roosters Red Hot in his
But
pocket,
that's different, bro. Like you can put a pack of hot sauce somewhere.
she pulled that turkey baster out like Excalibur. She was ready.
Unless she knew, like, this is the day I'm gonna fuck Drake. Let me make sure I got all my utensils in order.
Make sure we all straight on
That
this
shit,
side.
bro. It looked like the fucking scene from Don't Breathe. We're like, oh, and it's hot.
I need video of when she realized that. This
And she
feels,
realized, oh, this is a mistake.
this feels
This
different.
is bad.
I made a mistake.
Whoa, what is
I'm
this?
pretty sure that hot sauce got hot sudden.
This is not the road.
I don't
What is
think
this?
that there was really a delay. I think once hot sauce touched vagina, it got hot, and it got hot quickly.
She was like, why is there cane sauce in here? What's going on?
What are you doing?
Nothing. that's all you can yell.
I was trying to. You know what? Never mind.
You can't tell Drake that shit,
Yeah.
right? Everything okay? It's fine. I have to hit my toe. Can you leave? I'm crying in the car.
But no matter what you do, you have to continue to explain as to how this, if it is indeed true, you have to explain how this happened,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
and not look like that's the fuck you
If this
get.
goes to court, you sitting on trial. Yeah, I put that up there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
If I was Drake, I'd counter sue. Like, you know what?
sorry, what?
I got time. I got time today.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm showing up to court.
yeah, yeah.
Now look at all of us and tell us what happened. What did you do? That's gonna be my first question. Then when I gotta take a stand, well, Yana, it's because of these situations. I do carry a packet of hot sauce.
He's about to make this man look so logical.
I've had some accidents along the way. Don't get me wrong. I've had some packets bust in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I've ruined many of keys.
now,
And alarm
most of my
buttons.
white jeans smell like Del Taco Inferno.
Right.
But it's what it is.
all my jeans smell like a number 6. It doesn't matter where from. Number 6. And then, how do you choose the most effective hot sauce? Like, I feel like you gotta go with some shit that got some twang to it.
Like
you
Frank's
can't get
and
like
shit.
Jack in the Box hot sauce.
Nah.
No, Tabasco,
Nah, it
nigga.
gotta be some real shit.
Tabasco,
Some
bro.
shit he be using off of Hot Wings challenges.
It gotta be one of the hot ones joints.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't think you could just kill that shit off with just any old fucking.
Well, see, because if that was the case, then he would have killed her.
My thing is, she didn't smell it.
She had to been doing this in the dark.
Like, she didn't smell it. Like, you didn't smell that, like a hot sauce. You didn't smell hot sauce in the air.
And that's why I want to hear the whole story. Because like how
Was Drake sleep when this?
That's what I'm saying. How it's playing out in my head.
Yeah,
he was
like,
asleep
what's-
and she tried to tiptoe to the
going on?
bathroom.
And I bet Drake was asleep comfortably too.
Yeah.
After a real good.
Right.
She probably fucked the lining out of that nigga.
He got up, drop, got back in bed. Well, good night. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get her little sneak on.
Right before he laid down, he hit him with that. I'm gonna get me some sleep because he felt good. Like, I got some good pussy and I got hot sauce in the condom.
Yeah.
I win.
Yeah, I
Drake
win.
wins.
You heard that scream?
Right. What? Oh, bitch! No, you didn't. Imagine he knew
She would try that shit.
You know,
And
she probably
slept
can't-
peacefully.
You know, she probably came out that bathroom hitting the crab walk. Just like,
Like he's stepping on hot coals or something.
bitch, what do you do?
You okay?
Did you score a touchdown?
It's my
Why you
TikTok
moving like
challenge. It's
that?
my TikTok
Exactly.
challenge.
Where your phone?
I gotta go. You sure? All right.
Right, she just through the door.
Oh man, did they even like release a picture of her? Like, what does she look like? Or anything?
Nah, I'm pretty sure she want that bitch just get out like, oh, you know.
Oh no, it's gonna get out.
Absolutely.
It's gonna get out.
Drake
and
needs
if she decides she's going to court with this, it's gonna get
Drake
out.
needs to share the picture. Like this,
Yeah.
this is the plaintiff.
Yeah.
Just this is who I'm going up against.
Well, Drake already kind of like really kind of acknowledged like, well, you enjoy your little 50 minutes of fame.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you don't want to put hot sauce in your pussy.
Because
But
at
whatever.
the end of the day, when this is done, we only know you as hot sauce pussy girl.
yeah.
We only know you as that.
You try to
Your
trap
people
Drake and
only
fail.
know you.
Right.
There is a forever joke that will always remain in your inner circle. You can't call nobody stupid. Anything. You so stupid. Am I?
You put hot sauce in your pussy.
We want to compare bad
We have
decisions.
nothing to talk about here.
You no longer can talk.
Well, I guess
when there's a
it's a-
bagging session, you be quiet.
Right.
You don't even laugh when somebody getting roasted. You just be fucking quiet.
You sit there and take it.
You just
You
take
shut your
everything that's on
goddamn
plate.
mouth, Tabasco.
Exactly. Hey, yo, Roosters. What's going on?
She was on her hot girl summer shit.
Man.
The hottest of hot girl summer shit. Some may even call it spicy. Spicy girl spring.
Spicy girl spring.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah, let's go ahead and get up out of here. That was the greatest story of the week. But good show, fellas. Shout out to the Ear Hustlers. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We got a bunch.
He
of
looks like a
announcements
nigga that
coming up.
put Tabasco in his. I think he got a bunch of
Drake looks like a nigga that takes the condom with him.
Yeah, that's initially why I was puzzled because I was like, why didn't he just like wrap it up and take it with him?
He was tired,
You
bro.
would think somebody at that. My
But
thing
you
was
know what?
somebody at that stature
But
probably
that's probably what it was. Cause he's probably had more accidents than just Tabasco busting in his pants. He probably wrapped this shit up with to the condom. No, fuck. It's all in my jeans. God damn it. Can't wash this out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get up out of here. We will get up with y'all next week. Got a few announcements on the next episode of some things and some stuff moving and shaking. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we appreciate the support. And as always, Big Los.
Holla with Kev.
Jay Alonzo.
It's the Noize. We out.